Okay, so before we are going to proceed on division, so let's take another example here. Let's say we are to divide 325 by 5. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, 3 divided by 5 does not work for us. Okay, so we say because 3 is smaller than 5, so we take 32. 3 and 2 gives us is 32. We take it together, so 32 divided by 5. Now 32 divided by 5, if you divide 32 in 5 you get that it will go 6 times. 6 times remaining 2. Okay, 6 times remaining 2. That's why if you know your multiplication table, you know that 5 times 6 gives us 30. Alright, so we can only share 30 among 5 people to get 6 each. Then 2 will be remaining from the 32. So what we now do is we take 2, and the 2 that is remaining together with 5 is 25. So 25 divided by 5 gives us 5. So this is the solution. Now, there are other smaller things about division that we need to know. There's other things that we need to know about division. Let's say we have to divide 7 by 2. In this type of division, okay, let me just do it. 7 divided by 2. If you are to share 7 things among 2 people, okay, you find out that each of them are going to get 3. Okay, what will be left is going to be 1, right? It's going to be 1. Now you see that one, if we want to share that one among those 2 people, that means we have to split it in 2, right? We have to split it into a fraction. So how do we now split it? Okay, so normally this can be written as this will now become, since there is 1 left after sharing 7 among 2 people, there is 1 left here. So what do? We add a decimal point. Okay, we add a point to this, and then we add 0 to the 10. Okay, and make this a 10. So 10 divided by 2 is going to be what? 5. So you see we are getting 3.5 as the solution in this division. We are getting what? 3.5. Are you seeing that? Yeah. So the same thing again goes if actually this can also be written as, you can also write this solution as 7 over 2. The solution can also be written as that we are going to have 3 remaining 1 over 2. So it's either we write the solution like this, 3.5, or we write 3 and a half. Okay, 1 over 2 is half. 0.5 is also a half of 1. Okay, so that's another thing about division. So it's not all the time that our division will always equal to a whole number. Just like when we say 10 divided by 5, we have 2. Okay, a whole number like this. It's not all the time that it's going to be this answer. Sometimes it could be a fraction. Alright, so how we treat the fraction is what we are going to look at now in a little moment. Okay, so let's say now that we have 13 divided by 3. Let's check out how this will work. 13 divided by 3. Okay, now if we have 13 divided by 3, we are going to say 13 things shared among 3 people. How many times will it go? It will actually go 4 times. 4 times remaining 1. Okay, it will go 4 times remaining 1. If you want to try it, you can you can count 13 of this, share it among 3 people. Okay, that's what you should do to verify if this is correct. You have 4 remaining 1. So 1 divided by 3. Okay, before we can do that 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3 cannot work, so we put a point here. Are you getting me? We put a point here, and to that 1 that is remaining after dividing, we add 0 to it. 10 divided by 3, how many times are we going to? Is one person, how many of okay sorry. Now 10 divided by 3, how can we share 10 things among 3 people? How many will each get? They are all going to get 3 each. 3 each, remaining 1 again. Now, so what we are going to keep doing, we cannot keep adding decimal points, so we add another 0. 10 divided by 3, you still get another 3. Okay, remaining 1. Alright, so you add another 0. 10 divided by 3. So this continues. Okay, this is going to continue as 4.33333. Or otherwise, you can choose to write this answer as 13 divided by 3 here is going to just simply be 4 whole number 1/3. Okay, so you see, these are just some little ways of doing some division. Okay, now let's look at something bigger. Let's look at 213 divided by 4. Okay, 213 divided by 4. So now let me tell you something about this kind of fraction. You see this fraction here, this is called a decimal fraction. Okay, this is just a mixed fraction. Don't worry, we'll talk about fractions as we continue. This is a mixed fraction, this is a decimal fraction. Okay, now let's go back to this. 213 divided by 4. 213 dividing it by 4. So this is going to be 2 divided by 4. We know that will not work because 2 is smaller than 4. So we take the 2 digits here together. 21. 21 divided by 4 will actually go 5 times. Okay, to go 5 times, remaining 1. Are you with me? To go 5 times, remaining 1. Because 4 times 5 is 20. 21 minus 20 is 1. So that 1 added to this 3 becomes 13. So 13 divided by 4. How many times are we going to do this division? 13 divided by 4 will go 3 times. 3 times remaining 1. Are you getting me? It will go 3 times remaining 1. So 1 divided by 4 cannot work for us. So we put a point here. Alright, and then we add 0 to this. 10 divided by 4 will go how many times? 2. 2. Remaining what? 2. Remaining 2. So we add 0 to the 20. 20 divided by 4 will become 5. Okay, so you see 20 divided by 4 is 5, and is there any remainder? No. 0 is the remainder. So this is the value for dividing 213 by 4. Okay, so otherwise you can say 213 divided by 4 will just go 53 times. Remaining 2. Is that correct? Excuse me. To go went 23 times, remaining 1. Yeah, to go 53 times, remaining 1/4. Okay, this is another way. Remember that after we did 53, we had 1 left over 4. So that's it here. Okay, so that is basically how we do division, whether the numbers are big. Okay, now let's also look at divisions where the denominator is a 2-digit number. Where the denominator is a 2-digit number. I think what we have been doing so far has been division where the denominator are single digits. Okay, so let's say we have 255 divided by let's say 15 here. Let's see how this goes. Divided by 15. Okay, so to do this division, of course there is no need using 1 digit because this number is actually 2 digits already. Then we can use 2 digits here. 25. 25 divided by 15. How many times would that go? It will go 1 time. Are you with me? To go one time, remaining a whole 10. Remaining 10. Okay, so 25 divided by 15 will go one time, remaining 10. So that means you are going to be left with 10. So that 10 plus 5 here is going to be 105. Okay, that's what we are going to be left with. So we are going to take 105 into 15 at the same time. Okay, we'll look at how many times will 15 go into 105.